There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Entering play call screen.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming in.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
Entering play call.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board front.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Guys, just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying, howdy, with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. Touchdown, Aggie! What a grab and go for the score. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation who will enjoy this win. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Handoff to the lone back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Using his legs, it's Owens. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying to impose their will with the run. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack, get off blocks, and tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Got his man quickly. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Now on 2nd down.
Backs up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Looking for space. It's Green. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better break.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quick completion on the out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. It's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply
looking to throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat fitted in a tight window. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To the air, it's Reed. Complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line of the game.
It was a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. You want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He wants to throw. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Owens. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for him.
This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He's looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Prevent. Free key. You have 3 options when free key is selected.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Jackson will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Entering play call.
Great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
He's just Johnny on the spot, and now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Hobbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try it from the right. Hash and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. just drives it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Reed. He makes the connection. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays on the defense.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Quickly to the tight end.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Inside zone.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Owens. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Orbit spotlight.
Now facing a 3rd
selected.
down as they line up after the break. Back to pass, it's Reed. They're bringing heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Cover 3 Sky.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes it a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
Entering
He's brought down
ball.
quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sategna. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Hobbs. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Hold down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Spread.
He's looking to throw. Caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Grab near the marker. It's hot. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Going up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot, and this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Reed. He makes the grab, and they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back, everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks.
Quarterback
can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The aerial assault continues. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Nothing's working right now in the pass game for this guy. This is the nightmare scenario. He's already been picked off 3 times. That one got swatted away. Lucky it wasn't another interception. This quarterback is not playing with a ton of confidence.
Entering
Now
play
such
call,
a tough
coach
situation late in this
suggestions. There are
game. You're
8
trailing, but now
categories.
it's
You have
4th
15
and long.
options.
Like,
All go is
it's one thing
selected.
if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
Stick.
The officials
Batter.
offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Keep cross.
Looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete.
Entering
Trying to
play
get a
call,
chunk
coach
play on that
suggests
one.
throw confidence.
I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he
Entering
released the pass.
inside
It's
zone
incomplete.
kick check. Ohio
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, getting just a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great. Quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense of getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Jackson will throw. Feeling some heat. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
Categories. You have 15 options.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw it in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field. Chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Right down the gut of the field. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and late in this game, still down by 2 after failing on the conversion attempt. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
There are 6 categories. There are 3 subcategories. Option is set to 27 plays. You have 7 options. 3, 5 is selected. Then there are 3 categories.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
3 matches selected.
The give to the lone running back. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the end.